Namaha. Om Shri Mahasaraswatye Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. I am Acharya G. Krishnamurthy from College of KP Astrology, Padmaranagar, Hyderabad. Now we will discuss about the chart in the fifth house analysis, fifth house analysis. Analysis of fifth house. There are so many karakattvas for fifth house, mainly childbirth, speculation, purchase of share markets, etc. And also arts, music, all these things. Now, the most important out of this is childbirth. Then after we will also discuss about the speculation. So, fifth pulse abroad is Venus. Now here, fifth pulse abroad is Venus. What are the relevant houses for childbirth? Childbirth is mainly fifth house is primary cusp. Fifth house indicates potency. Fifth house indicates the potency of the husband and wife. Childbirth. Fifth house indicates potency of the husband and wife, and fifth house indicates the childbirth, children. And 11th house is success in the childbirth. 11th house is also fifth house from spouse. Spouse is signified by 7th house. From fifth house from 7th house is 11th particle. So 11th house is success to the native. And childbirth for the female house also. And second house is addition to the family. Second house is addition to the family. Therefore, if the fifth pulse abroad, it signifies either 2 or 5 or 11. Then the native is now childbirth during the conjoined period of 2, 5, 11. And this fifth pulse abroad or fifth house, if it is in the fruitful signs, fruitful sign means watery signs, that is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, then it is very easy to have the child. If it is a semi-fruitful sign, it will take a little time, but it will also be favorable for getting a child. And if it is dry house, barren houses, then it will be a little difficult for getting the children. Its fifth house should not be in the barren house. The fifth house here, fifth house is, barren houses are Aries, Mesham, Aries, Gemini, Leo and Virgo. These are the house of barren signs. So, fifth house is connected to Venus. Fifth pulse abroad is Venus. Venus is signifying first house, 7th house, 11th house and 12th house. So 11th, it is signifying positive house is 11. Venus is in Venus star, it is strongly signifying Venus. And Venus is in the sub of Saturn. Saturn is also in 6th house and owner of 3-4. Owner of 3-4. So Venus is a planet and it is posited in its own star. So we can say Venus has complete authority. Venus is signifying 11th house. So fifth pulse abroad signifies 11th house here. So there is a chance of getting a childbirth. There is a chance of getting a childbirth. But fifth house is an Aries sign. It is an Aries sign. It is a barren sign. But Venus is in semi-barren sign, semi-fruitful sign. So there is a little difficulty in getting childbirth, but the childbirth is possible. Venus is in fifth pulse abroad is Venus. It is in the star of Venus. Venus is a female planet. So the possibility of getting a female child is visible here through Venus planet. And fifth house barren sign indicates there is little difficulty in getting in the star. Venus stars, Venus signs are, Venus is posited in Sagittarius, owner of Taurus and Libra. So here, since it is their semi-fruitful signs, and Venus abroad or Saturn also is posited in Taurus sign, so there is a chance of getting a birth. The rule says if fifth crystal sublord signifies either 2 or 5 or 11, then there is a chance of getting a birth. Venus is in 22 degrees 42 minutes in Sagittarius, and second cusp is in 23 degrees 42 minutes. It is only a difference of 1 degree. So it is in close conjunction with the second house. That means Venus signifying second house, which indicates addition to the family. Childbirth is addition to the family, and seventh is success. And therefore, there is a possibility of getting a female child, but there is no possibility of getting a male child, and subsequent children are not possible. Normally, childbirth is denied when the fifth crystal sublord signifies 4, 10, 11, 4, 10, 1, or and also 6, 8, 12. Any of one of these things. So fourth cusp here, third house is childbirth denial or abortion. Here Venus is in the Venus star and Saturn sun. So Saturn indicates sixth house and third and fourth houses. Third house is a negation to fourth house. So third house indicates denial of the childbirth or abortion. So it is possible that one child may be alive and other things may be abortion or may not have more children. So there is a possibility for only one child. One child, that is also a female child. So this fifth house indicates here in this case that on female child and subsequent abortions are maybe denied. So this we can confirm that native will have a female child. Next, if we consider the speculative gains, fifth house also indicates speculative gains, love affairs, speculation, artistic talents, all recreation, sports, romance, cinema, games, stock exchange, religious mindedness, all these things are indicated by fifth house. Now let us examine the speculative gains of the native. What is speculation? First of all, we must know what is speculation. Speculation is an attempt to gain money without any pain. Speculation means a money which is going to come easily. It is an illegal earning, but it is not taxable earning, taxable money. Lottery, betting, races, horse races, playing cards, etc. All these things comes into this category of speculation. Fifth house is considered for speculation or speculative gains, whatever you call it. If fifth crystal sublord or ascendant sublord is related to fifth house, if our fifth crystal sublord related to first house, then the native will try to speculate. As a general rule, speculative gains means if fifth crystal sublord is connected with Jupiter. Jupiter is a karaka for finance. So if fifth crystal sublord is connected to Jupiter or Mercury and specifies one or more houses of 2, 6, 11, that is income, and not connected to any negative houses, that is 8, 12, house of losses, then definitely the native will gain in the profession of speculation or in the speculation. 2, 6, 11 indicates income to the native. In the 8, 12 houses are indicates losses to the native. Mercury is a karaka for trade activities, or business activities, or communication activities. Mercury is karaka for communication, business, or trade activities, and Jupiter is karaka for finance. Fifth house is connected to one of these two planets, and also one of the 2, 6, 7 houses, and not connected to 8, 12 houses. Then the native will gain in the speculation or speculative activities and will not have losses. Second house stands for money and financial improvements. Sixth house indicates winning over the opponents or competitors. If a person has to gain in a competition or in a betting or in any speculative gains, then naturally the opponent has to lose equally. Unless the opponent loses, that money will not come to him. The opponent is indicated in all horoscopes by the 7th house. The ascendant also should be strong enough to offer speculative success. The quantum of gain or loss depends upon the 5th gospel sublord. So you have to check up this rule. And some more points are: 5th house should be investigated for speculative gains. The 5th gospel sublord falls in any sign or in any nation, but in the sub of signification of 6 or 11, then the native will have satisfactory wins. That is, he will have most highest reward he will get. For getting highest money in the speculation, the rule is 5th house, 5th gospel sublord should fall in any sign or in any constellation in the sum of significators of 6 or 11. It should be connected 6 or 11. Then if the 5th gospel sublord is deposited in the significance of 2 or 10, then the gains in the speculative business will be moderate. 6 or 11 signifies more money, more satisfactory money, and if 2 or 10 are signifying moderate money. If 5th gospel sublord is a significator of 1 or 3, then the gain will be most insignificant. Most insignificant. That means he may gain once in 10 times or 1 dozen times. If he participates in a dozen times, then he may win 1 or 2. That is very insignificant. If 5th gospel sublord signifies negative houses, that is 5 or 12, then there will be heavy loss to the native, and he will borrow the money from others, and he will become bankrupt. He will become bankrupt. That means 6 or 11 significations will be most satisfactory in this business, and 2 or 10 will be moderate, 1 or 3 will be insignificant, and 5 or 12 negative houses will give a great loss or bankrupt loss to the native. And if 5th gospel sublord is deposited in 4 or 8, he will not overpaid. That means he will have limited business. He will do only limited participation in the speculative business and gains only moderately. That means he will participate very rarely, few times, and few times he will be winning. That is the result if it signifies 4 or 8. If the 5th gospel sublord is deposited in 7 or 9, the loss will be negligible, insignificant. So loss will be very insignificant. Major loss will be there. So like that, we can know how much amount he is going to gain, how much percentage of success he will achieve. That we can check up. Now 5th gospel sublord is Venus. Venus is in Lagna. Venus is in Lagna, and the 7th house and 11th house, 12th house lord is the sign lord for 7, 11, 12. Venus is in the Venus star. and Saturn Sun. Saturn is in 6th house, owner of 3, 4. So these are the houses which are connecting. Yes, 6th house is coming, 11th house is coming, but 7, 12 and Lagna are there. Now what we have discussed earlier is 2, 6, 11, if it indicates that Jupiter, Mercury are Karakas. Venus is connected to 1st house, but not in conjunction with Jupiter or Mercury here. Jupiter and Mercury are not connected. So that means the planets which will give success or which are Karakas for this business, speculative business, are not indicated. Only Venus is indicated. Venus is the lord of 11 and 7 and 12. So Venus is the sub of Saturn, who is posited in 6th house and owner of 3, 4. Here, these are the houses which are indicated. 2, 6, 11 has not come. Venus is in close connection with 2nd house, so there is little possibility of income. And 11th house also is the owner. So there is a possibility that 2, 11 indicates marginal money. 2, 11 and 2 indicates marginal money. 11 indicates marginal money. At the same time, 12 is there. It is a great loss. And the 7 is also Venus signifying 7th house. That means the participation of native in the speculative business is very, very negligible. He will rarely participate. And if he participates, he will get little success and also loss, because 12th house also came. This what is the 3rd and 4th house indicates. 4th house indicates loss will be moderate. He will not trade this business at all. The native is not interested in speculative business, and his participation will give very moderate or negligible profits. This is the analysis of speculative business. This is nowadays, speculation business is getting importance, and participation in the share market is important. Thereby, the 5th house analysis is very, very important. Should be considered properly by taking the result of each and every house connected to 5th house of Lord. Tasmai Sri Gurumurti Namaha. Idam Sri Dakshinamurti.